providing in mentoring, in-person mentoring, networking, education opportunities. We also bring synergies with other chapters and provide access to investors who are not in our region. So and most importantly, we also partner with familiar names in the startup community, such as Innovation Works, Alpha Lab, Ascender, Build 412 Tech, etc. And we do have, Judy is actually going to give you some more information on our partners that we use in Pittsburgh region. Specifically, Prashant, if you can go to the next page. Specifically in Pittsburgh, our 25 plus charter members play two primary roles. Number one, they are serial entrepreneurs themselves or corporate executives, such as me and Prashant, bringing in 300 plus years of cross-industry, multi-domain experience in executive and entrepreneur levels. Several members have formed startups while at TIE and are now charter members giving with a mission or with their desire to give back to the community. They are invested in supporting entrepreneurs in our local community through both their precious time as well as money. Maybe since we started the chapter 20 years ago, we have raised over $2.3 billion in capital and founded more than 65 startups, creating over 38,000 jobs in the region. From investment perspective, we've funded more than 200 startups and investing $30 million in capital. So clearly, I think we do bring a lot to the table, and we hope that as members, you will continue to benefit from both the in-person coaching and mentoring that is there for you, as well as opportunities to actually kick off, start off your ideas, kick off your incubate your startup, as well as obtain funding. We definitely believe that the Steel Cities ecosystem for entrepreneurism and innovation is strong and it's evolving. At the same time, I think it continues to follow the centuries-long history that we have as a friendly hub for businesses large and small. We are certainly excited to continue on this journey, and we do hope that you will continue to walk with us. So this is an ideal segue for me to hand over to Judy to explain to you some of the benefits we bring to our members. Thank you. Judy, over to you.
Thank you. Well, I just want to start by saying hello to you all. It's really been a pleasure to join this little family that we see is growing and has so much potential. I have a nonprofit background, but my family actually started with an entrepreneur that came here 100 years ago and immigrated from Lithuania and started a bakery legacy in Pittsburgh. So a very different entrepreneurial ecosystem existed at that time. Prashant, if you could advance the animation here. So we have an impressive list of benefits, and some of you who have been around longer might see a few interesting changes here. Access is of course the theme, but through the events and meetings that we have planned for the year, I think you'll see a balance of that virtual event and as well as the in-person events that everyone is really eager for. And really, I don't think there's any replacement for when you're a networking organization. We have a golf outing on the tentative calendar, a gala dinner, and you'll also hear about events from the other chapters. An important part of the TIE Global, or that local connection with this organization, is the access to the TIE network worldwide. A lot of their events are either free or discounted through your membership to TIE Pittsburgh, which is really fantastic. Prashant, if you can advance one click there. We're going to go into a little bit of detail about these programs moving forward, but I think you can see just the variety of programming that we're offering for individuals and organizations and businesses at all stages. Um, so really, there's something for everyone. And Prashant, if you can click one more, there we go. So the annual membership is just $100. It's an incredible value, very competitive in this area at that price. And we should note that our student members pay just $25, which is really an amazing entree and a great graduation gift if you know any young entrepreneurs looking to get involved. You can advance, Prashant. So Thai University was founded out of the Global Parent Group, if you will, and it is specifically for the entrepreneurs that are coming out of the academic institutions. The assistance that these students get through the Thai connection here in Pittsburgh is through workshops, through boot camps, mentoring, and networking. We are very fortunate in Pittsburgh to have a really strong network of colleges and universities that have been putting programs in place for entrepreneurs probably for the last 5 to 7 years. And these students are getting a lot of strategies to get a viable idea to market. They come to Thai a little more advanced than the average entrepreneurial bear in college, I think. They participate in our Pitch Fest that we have happening with our Pittsburgh and Pennsylvania groups and students. And the winner gets to go to the Global Hackathon and Pitch Fest that Thai Global hosts. We're really proud that we have seen our Pittsburgh winners advance and win prizes at the Thai Global competitions. It's extremely competitive, and keep your eye on these folks as well as the ones you'll hear more about. If you can advance, Prashant. So the Thai Pittsburgh Angels, you've heard a lot from Rajendra about investments. This was also something that the Global Parent Group got going with a lot of great resources. The Pittsburgh Thai Angels started in 2021. And I will let Rajendra give a sentence or two about that because he's much more an expert than I am. But what this funnels down to and means at the end of the day is that pillar of investment and funding for startups in Pittsburgh. I think it's a really incredible, visible, tangible way that we can foster growth in entrepreneurism regionally. My notes say that there has been over $500,000 invested in over 10 local partners' efforts. Am I right there, Rajendra? Anything to add?
So I think, sorry, Judy, I think we have Ganesh Mani, who is our co-chair for the Thai Pittsburgh Angels. So he's joined us today. So maybe Ganesh, if you don't mind, just give us a 1 or 2 minute scoop on exactly what is behind that and where we are. Yeah.
No, thank you. Again, I'm here to just say hello. And if any of the participants want to get in touch, my Twitter handle is there. Through that, you can get to my email. Also, encourage everybody to become members. We have new leadership, which is going to be energetic. Judy and Rajendra. On Thai Angels, I run the program along with Atul Bansal, who's the CEO of TimeSys. I'm an AI person. He's more of a systems IoT serial entrepreneur. Had a very successful networking company. We're just trying to make the connections for entrepreneurs to funding sources, particularly locally. We are invested in 412 Ventures, as well as with Blue Tree Ventures. They were angels. They created a new venture group. And then we also participated via a special purpose vehicle with Bold Brain Ventures. I don't know whether Robin is on today, but Robin, one of our charter members, who's a doctor, radiologist, runs a small fund. So those are all different pathways, and we have connections to some of the global chapters. Rajendra, Prashant, Randy, everybody has been very helpful. They're all part of the broader Thai Angels network as well. So that's some texture. Is that adequate,
It
Rajendra and
is.
Judy?
Yeah, it
Thank
is.
you
It
so
is.
much. Thank you so much. I'm sorry to put you both on the spot, but I'm brand new.
Yeah.
And I think that it is such an impressive program. And again, it's a key pillar of the Thai mission surrounding investment. Prashant, if you can advance the slide, please. So, again, we mentioned access. I think this says so much in terms of the partners that work with us, that we look to for members, for mentors, for contestants for that Thai Pittsburgh Pitch Fest. Pittsburgh is, I've recently moved back here within the past 4 years after spending most of my career in the Washington, D.C. area. And it's just amazing to me how much growth in this entrepreneurial network there has been. And if, it's really interesting to me that it does go back to these very, very large companies having their corporations based in Pittsburgh for all kinds of reasons. So you'll be hearing more about these as we go along. But these strong programs are a result of these great network connections that members get when they become a member of Thai Pittsburgh. Next slide, please. So I did mention this, our monthly member meetings when on another slide. Moving forward, we will be having monthly meetings. We'll hope to get to a very standard date and time that works for everyone. Again, we'll have a balance. Probably has some great in-person networking events, as well as these Zoom meetings that are easy and make our commute wonderful. We will be changing our format a little bit. And Prashant, if you can advance here. So some of the ideas have evolved out of years and years and expertise of folks on the board, and also some conversations with partners like Innovation Works that represent a lot more people that we know we can bring into our fold. So we might have something like a roundtable that is a mastermind where someone brings a problem and the other participants in the meeting can offer suggestions and help solve that with creative strategies. Thai Talks are more of a look at someone's career as well as their personal, professional journey, the My Story sessions. Networking mixers say it all. I think that we're all looking forward to more of them as we get forward in this pandemic. And mentoring speed rounds will be a more creative sort of with a speed dating format that maybe somebody on this panel is familiar with, where we really try to expand the reach and the access to our members. Our charter members represent an amazing body of experience. They are seasoned professionals, serial entrepreneurs, corporate leaders, and they're right here, accessible in Pittsburgh. So please plan on joining us at the meetings, at the networking, and in our organizational membership. And one last click, Prashant. I think we had one more click on that previous slide, but maybe I'm wrong.
This just shows us some of the speakers that we've actually had for Thai Talk.
Okay.
These recordings, if you're interested in going back, and this is really, I think, some of the ones I've attended all of those, and I think they're really good learning opportunity for anyone at any level. Sunil Wadhwani had a really good success story. He's one of the most successful entrepreneur in Pittsburgh region. Ray Bettler, who actually started as an engineer at Westinghouse and ended up being the CEO of a Fortune 300 company here in Pittsburgh. Ashok Rao, ex-president of Enron, Vince, founding member of the internet, Scott, this ex-CEO of Juniper Network. So we've actually had a really good lineup. Unfortunately, because of the pandemic, I think the last two were turned out to be virtual event, but the first three that we had, especially the first two, we had a really good audience. I think when Ray Bettler spoke, we had more than 100 people in the audience in person, and I think so. You have those videos available, so you could actually go and see them at your leisure.
Mhm. Wonderful. And as I mentioned earlier, your access via membership gives you access to other events that other chapters here in the States and around the world are having. I was struck as I looked through the Thai Global offerings at the variety in there. And it really is amazing that this is all coming out of this goal to foster growth and to give back. So definitely, if you haven't looked at that list, definitely take a peek at the Thai Global site. And if you're new and considering membership, really look hard at some of the session names, because there's definitely something for everyone there. And it's free. Next slide. So you're all wondering, how do I become a member? The link is here. You can see the Join Us button on the Thai Pittsburgh website, which we have the link right here. Very easy to join. It is reduced for anyone who joins by midnight on the 28th of February to $80. Already a great value, so now's the perfect time to join. Give it as a gift. And you saw lots of opportunities for involvement. Please, make a note and send it to ed@thaipittsburgh.org, because we want to hear from you. Moving forward, that we want to be much more member-centric as we can and get out there face-to-face. So the next slide was mentioned that we are doing a random drawing among our attendees. Someone gets a $100 Amazon gift card if they're a member, and a 1-year Pittsburgh membership to our Thai group. You must be here to win. You must stay till the end, so stay tuned for that. Next slide. So we're hoping that, you will give us some feedback here via our chat and tell us what's exciting to you that you've heard about tonight. Are you really enjoying the Zoom, or are you looking forward to the in-person event? As I mentioned, you have an idea how to contribute to our network. Do you want to be one of those telling your story, or do you have a specific challenge that you'd like some help through a mastermind session? If you have any ideas, we've talked about a lot of things, but we want it to be about and for our members. Is this time good? This is sometimes mornings, lunchtimes are best for some, not so great for others. And my email is there as well if you're interested in being a part of our roundtable moving forward. So if you have a particular preference, or if you just want to make sure we get your feedback, we'd love to hear that in the chat. I'm sure many of you are familiar how to use that. Just send it to everyone, and let us know what you think.
Deb Hope.
Oh, she wanted to win that one. Okay.
She did.
Wow. She definitely lived up to her name.
Is she here too? Is she here?
Yes,
Accepting
Of
on
course.
behalf of Deb Hope.
yes. I
Is
think
she
you can
here, or
pin her.
did
Yeah,
she leave?
she's here. I can see
I'm
her.
here. That's so funny. Yeah, because I wanted to join and now I won a membership.
Oh, that's
Okay,
nice.
I can't wait to
Very nice.
participate now.
Congratulations, Deb.
Thank you.
Fantastic. We'll be in touch about that, Deb, and get
Thanks.
you the details and get you signed on.
Great. Thank you.
Okay, so you're not a current member, are you?
No.
Okay, so we'll give you a free membership for 1 year.
Thank you. I'll make good use of
again,
it.
and welcome aboard.
Yeah, awesome. Well, that's a great way. I think that we are open to Q&A if we need them, but does anyone have any questions We are announcing we're going to stick with the last Thursday of each month for now. This is our next member meeting. We will be meeting from 4 to 6 p.m.-ish. So please mark your calendars. Please plan on joining us. At this point, we're not sure if it'll be virtual or in person, but we may not have snow on March 31st, so that might guide that. So I think we're, Rajendra, are we ready to
Yes.
close?
Yeah, I think we're ready to close. So thank you everyone for
Yes.
joining, especially our charter members as well, who's joined and supported the discussion here. Everyone, Dawn, thank you, Randy, Robin, Ganesh, Prakash, and Prashant, of course, our technologist in the background. Prashant is also continues to be our treasurer. So thank you everyone, and thank you everyone for joining. I think we really enjoyed the session.
Well, thanks to everyone. Enjoy your evening, and you'll be hearing from me very soon.
Okay, thank
Thanks,
you.
Judy.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Go
Nice
Penn.